because we don't know.
Okay, so this is the famous Jordan Peterson clip. Now we're getting to the famous stuff that like is really going to trigger some folks, because this is one of those areas where like it totally corresponds to your worldview, and it sounds right and it sounds smart, and or no, it doesn't sound smart. Sorry, it sounds right because it's common sense. Okay, it sounds common sense to you if you have a personal bias around the way women operate and the way women behave in the workplace or whatever. Let's take a look.
Here's a question. Can men and women work together in the workplace?
Yes, I do it.
How do you know?
Because I work with a lot of women.
Right. Well, it's been happening for what, 40 years? And things are deteriorating very rapidly at the moment in terms of the relationships between men and women.
Like, what chaotic worldview does fucking Sock Andy have over here that he thinks like that like men and women in the workplace is rapidly deteriorating?
Is there sexual harassment in the workplace? Yes. Should it stop? That'd be good. Will it? Well, not at the moment it won't, because we don't know what the rules are.
Do you think men and women can work in the workplace together?
I don't know.
Without sexual harassment?
We'll see.
We'll see. How many years will it take for men and women working in the workplace together?
More than 40.
To get a sense.
We don't know what the rules are. Like what? Here's a rule. How about no makeup in the workplace?
Why would that be a rule?
Why should you wear makeup in the workplace? Isn't that sexually provocative?
No.
No, you fucking animal. It's like saying, how about no fucking shoulder pads? Like, it's so dumb. How about no shaving? You no longer get to shave because your rugged look makes me horny, Jordan. Or sorry, your clean-shaven look makes me horny. You need to fucking grow the beard out.
No.
It's not?
No.
Well, what is it then? What's the purpose of makeup?
Some people would like to just put on makeup.
Why?
I don't know why.
Why do you make your lips red? Because they turn red during sexual arousal. That's why. Why do you put rouge on your cheeks? Same reason.
I mean, look.
How about high heels?
Like, he really thought he was owning him here. And so many people watched this video and were like, yeah, fuck yeah, he's right. It's like, first of all, this is the dance that Jordan Peterson is making around they were asking for it, okay? The real problem here is sexual harassment in the workplace. It's not like women are inviting sexual harassment when they put makeup on, you fucking psychopath, okay? Secondly, women don't just put makeup on. Like, if Jordan Peterson had talked to a single woman that's not a complete psycho, they would tell Jordan that women don't put fucking makeup on just to make themselves desirable to other men. It can be for more confidence. It's like no different than wearing clothing that makes you feel better. Like, that's literally, it's so silly. It's so stupid. Some women don't want to put makeup on, but are forced to put makeup on because if you don't put makeup on, everyone's like, well, what are you, tired? You good? You look like shit today. Okay? It's no different than wearing a suit, you dumb fuck. But of course, in his mind, it's like, no, women are harlots. They are trying, they're doing the dragon of chaos. They're making my pee-pee feel ways in which I think it's sinful. I cannot control myself when I see a woman wearing rose-colored lips. I see rouge and I come. My cummies. Uncontrollably. Everywhere. I did a pee-pee in my diapers. Like, here, the flip side of this is literally, you put hair gel in your hair, Jordan Peterson? Nothing, and I mean nothing, gets me harder than seeing a man with hair gel. I want to rape you now, and it's justifiable. You were asking for it. That's basically what Jordan Peterson is saying here. That's literally the argument. That is the argument that he's making. And he's saying that the only way to fix this imbalance, the only way to fix this problem is by purging women from the workplace. And he's too much of a pussy to say it out loud, so he'll just dangle that in front of you. Okay? Well, if you put hair gel, you deserve to be sexually harassed, Jordan Peterson. It's the dragon of chaos. Yeah. It's like, okay, I guess they should wear niqabs in the workplace. Base Sharia Peterson, dude. Women need to wear niqabs in the workplace. Otherwise, the alluring gaze of a man who cannot control themselves, will force them to do unspeakable things. Cover yourself, you heathen. Anyway. Motherfucker has a hair transplant so we can look more attractive. Yeah. Everywhere he goes, he can. Are you telling me that people actually found this base or some shit? I'm literally 16. This video made 0 sense. Holy shit. Yeah, some people did. This was at a time when, like, listen, this was also at a time when, like, the Gamergate, like, post Gamergate world was so good. Like, it was just really good. The market was like, everyone fucking hated me on the internet back then. It was great. Everyone was like, fuck you, Hasan. You fucking piece of shit. You fucking soy boy cuck. I also definitely did monitor my output a lot more back then, because I was at the Young Turks. And
Mr.
like,
Abby, thank you for months. I've enjoyed my stay.
You are right. It's like saying a teacher asking you to get beheaded for showing a drawing of Muhammad. Yeah, you would be right if I said something as psychotic as that. You're correct. If I had ever said something as psychotic as that, yeah, I should be fucking deplatformed. I've never said that. And I don't believe that. You're a piece of shit for even joking about that at a time when, like, so many fucking dipshits are probably in here, like, waiting for a moment to clip something so they can be like, look, this guy is terrible. He's a hypocrite talking about women dressing too sexy while he himself has no shoes on and wiggling his sexy little toes around. Let those puppies breathe, baby. Let those puppers breathe, Jordan. Jordan.
Worked third month now,
Heels.
loving it.
What are they
What
for?
about high heels?
What about them? They're there to exaggerate sexual attractiveness. That's what high heels do. Now, I'm not saying that people shouldn't use sexual displays in the workplace. I'm not saying that.
I love the content hassle.
First time following you, but watching you since I joined Twitch. Saw only about one video about you on YouTube, and that's all I currently know about you. Since I'm trying to learn from many left-leaning friends and people around the internet like you, I still remain on the center-right side. But I have seen quite a lot of JP, and not only him, but these videos are out of context. And yes, I'm here for about 2 hours. Great. At least you admit that you're center-right. Because a lot of people who are liberals, who also have a lot of conservative opinions, thought that Jordan Peterson was a liberal. And still, there's people in my community that think like, oh, well, I'm a progressive, but Jordan Peterson is also a progressive. He's a liberal. Like, he just has like some really common sense positions that I think people are greatly blowing out of proportion. At least you admit that you're center-right. Good. It's progress. Keep watching. None of this is out of context, by the way, motherfucker. Like, literally, none of this is out of context. You can say that about anything. And in a lot of circumstances, a lot of things are out of context. Okay? People do absolutely take things out of context and weaponize it against them. But the difference is, Jordan Peterson is center-right. Jordan Peterson is maybe even further than center-right with some of his takes. But this is literally the context.
But I am saying that that is what they're doing. And that is what they're doing.
Do you feel like a serious woman who does not want sexual harassment in the workplace, do you feel like if she wears makeup in the workplace that she is somewhat being critical?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do think.
So can someone describe to me what this would be like in context? No, you can't, but all you know is fucking out of context. I mean, he's giving the context as to why he's saying things. Like, if I just kept it at, you know, women that wear makeup are harlots that are doing it so that they can get sexually harassed, then that's out of context. But he also literally is giving direct answers to direct questions.
I think that.
It's the one argument that people have. This was literally a couple of advice to make him look bad. Yeah, totally, dude. Yeah. It was. Here's what the reality is, okay? And this is the beautiful part about being a Jordan Peterson fan, is that you find this to be out of context. Do you know why? To make him look bad, right? You said that. You admitted that. Because that is a bad and idiotic fucking point of view. And you understand that that's a bad point of view, and you don't want to admit that that's Jordan Peterson's worldview. You don't want to admit that that's your worldview. Okay? That's the problem. You recognize that that's bad, and you desperately want to intellectualize your bad and often dumb and outdated point of view. That's it. That's why you recognize that it's bad, and that's why you're saying it's out of context. When it's not out of context, it's in context. Jordan Peterson has talked routinely about how women and men cannot cohabitate, cannot coexist in the workplace. He uses outdated fucking Nordic studies and shit to be like, look, in Switzerland, women are committing suicide because they have so much sexual freedom. Like, he tries to paint this worldview that is inherently conservative, that inherently wants you to go back to fucking traditionalist values because it's nature. It's the man's nature to go back to these traditionalist points of view. And that's wrong. Or is it Switzerland? I thought it was Norway. Did I say Switzerland? Whatever, shut up. It doesn't matter. The point I'm trying to make is you recognize that he's not apolitical. You recognize that he's saying a lot of stuff that you believe. Okay? But the issue is you kind of figure out that, like, yeah, he's not really doing a good job defending the positions. He defends those positions well when he's having a conversation with you. And he's just telling you how the world is. That shouldn't stop you from trying to figure out the context on your own. But I am the number one Jordan Peterson scholar. I have watched, unfortunately, and read way too much about JP. It sucks to admit, but it's the truth.